Here's a word for you when it comes to negotiating real estate transactions, and that word is concessions. Concessions, to concede, to give something, to make the deal work. So a common concession you might hear of is someone paying someone else's closing costs. So a seller may agree upon being asked to pay some of the buyer's closing costs, therefore lessening the amount of cash that the buyer has to come up with and perhaps making a deal work that wouldn't otherwise. Sometimes there can be concessions the other way, where the buyer agrees to let the seller stay in the house for X number of days after closing free of charge, or the buyer agrees to let the seller leave some personal property that they'd rather not have to haul away. Sometimes a concession can even be the seller agreeing to pay the buyer's agent's closing costs. That these days can be considered a concession. So a concession is a willingness to give something to make the deal work. Oftentimes concessions are given with the expectation of receiving a concession in return from the other party. So concession is an important term for you to know about as you go to negotiate a real estate transaction, whether you're an investor or someone buying or selling your own personal home.